Question for everybody. Who is ready for some girl chat? Love it. I feel it. I feel it in the air. All right, first up, folks, while some of us get to go home and relax after a long day at work, one job you can never clock out of is motherhood.
No.
Feel me on that?
Yeah.
Tam, can I get an amen?
Amen.
In fact, a new study from salary.com says that because of the constant demands of motherhood, a stay-at-home mom's salary should come at about $162,000 a year.
Wow.
The salary is based on a 96-hour work week and takes into account all the jobs a mom does throughout the day, like being a bookkeeper, a dietitian, school teacher, and coach.
Yeah.
So, ladies, do you think this amount is fair or inflated?
I think a mother is priceless.
Yep. Boom.
I think
that's the thing. You can't put a number to it. That part.
I see her work. I have my friends. I see them being mothers. That's why I'm not a mother, because
It is no joke. And being a stay-at-home mom, that's something totally different. I don't think stay-at-home moms get the credit that they truly deserve, because it is a full-time job. I was a stay-at-home mom for 3 months of both of my children's lives by choice. So Adam was working, and my whole body hurt at the end of the day. Sometimes people, the perception is as though you're just sitting at home watching Jimmy watch cartoons and, like change a couple of diapers. No, there are so many hats you have to wear. You are a chauffeur. You are a house cleaner. You are a chef. You are a stylist. You are a nurse. You are a teacher. There are so many things that we're doing, pouring into our children's lives. And then after that, you got to be a wife. When your significant other comes home, you have to make sure you give them attention, and then you got to make sure you get that sookie, bow chicka bow wow on at the end of the day. You're already exhausted, and then you don't sleep because you sleep with one eye open because you're always worrying. And then the next day, you got to get up and do it all over again for free. But, that's why you got to give moms respect.
It's not for free. It's a job that's unconditional and is filled with love, and that's why we honor and support mothers all the time. So I think that they're always trying to put a price tag on motherhood. You notice that?
Which is crazy, but I'm with you, Lonnie, where you say that it's priceless for multiple reasons. You could pay somebody this 6 figures, and I always say you could pay somebody a lot of money, you can give them benefits and all of that, but you can't pay them enough to care. You can never pay somebody enough to nurture and care for your child. And like you said, pour into this child so that they become a part of society and a great part of it. Kind people, loving people, children that consider others before themselves. And moms do this, and they're creating the next generation of this world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't get paid enough. It is not inflated. They probably need more than this.
Good mothers.
Good mothers.
And not to mention, it's kind of insulting to me, and I'm not even a mom, but it's insulting that this survey would be based on a 96-hour week job, because I don't know about you, but a mom's job, you never clock out.
It is 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Not to mention, I'm 40 years old. My mom is still worried about me and still checking in on me. It's for the rest of your life.
For sure.
So there's no way you could put a dollar amount on it, because at the end of the day, it is a hat that you never take off. And I so applaud the people and the women that are raising our human beings.
I was just curious for myself. I was like, for, some mothers that do have help, I was like, what does it cost for a live-in nanny who lives with you and works throughout the day? I wonder what that price was, and so I did a little research. You would think, right? One of my girlfriends told me she has a girlfriend who has a live-in nanny, and she gets paid 6 figures in New York. But this is what I found online. According to Glassdoor, based on a 40-hour week, a live-in nanny's average salary in Washington, D.C. would be $37,000 a year.
Where's that live-in nanny?
That's in Washington, D.C.,
And what is she doing?
And if we're basing it off a 96-hour work week, like we were just saying, not counting overtime, it would come out to $88,000. Oh my God, I can't read.
88,800.
Yeah, so just round it off. Almost 6 figures.
$89,000.
Almost. Which is 90,000.
That part. It was 90,000.
I wrote it down wrong. I'm like, what number is this?
You got 4 zeros.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
Well, because you probably saw it needed to be more, so you were like, I'm gonna
exactly. I'm like, wait, something's not right here. So that's like still not a lot. So you wonder, why is it that we are not putting, that's just my opinion, and I know I'm with you here.
Yeah.
I would pay whatever the amount to make sure my child, one, is taken well care of. And I think this is something that you should put more into, because again, this is the next generation. Like, what are we doing for our kids?
And that's even if you have the money.
Yeah, that's
it's a luxury. A live-in nanny is a luxury.
I don't even have a live-in nanny. That's just. I
don't know
me.
anybody.
I like my privacy, and then obviously I have to have help because I'm a working mom. But we choose on the weekends not to have anybody help us, because there's a difference between parenting your children and then having someone help take care of your children.
Two different things.
I want to be in charge of parenting my children. They know who their mom is. And I think that there definitely should be a difference, because sometimes people get it twisted. When they have a nanny, sometimes the mom just goes off and does her thing, party or do whatever, and then the children don't even listen to the mom. The children listen to the nanny.
Right.
That's not happening in our
household. And I also want to shout out to all the single dads and the dads that take care of their kids. Parents just in general. Thank y'all for taking care of them babies.
For sure. They say it takes a village. They say it takes a village, and I completely agree with that. I'm so grateful that I have a really close-knit family, so the day that I have a child, I'm like, Mom, you're going to be there to help me out. How many of you guys had your moms helping you out when you had children?
Round of applause.
Yeah, like
that's a blessing.
You bring in your family, your sister. My sister will help me, and I think that I'm grateful for that. But it does take a village, and I think it is incredibly stressful to expect one mom to take on all of that. So, moms, you get it, man.
Know your work.
Yes.
All right.
Well, someone who's expressed her desire to be a mom one day is WWE superstar Nikki Bella.
Yes.
It was an issue that actually factored into her breakup with ex-fiancé John Cena. And while Nikki may be back on the dating scene, she and John are in constant contact. Nikki told People magazine that she tells John every detail of her dating life, including debriefs about the dates she goes on. And while she says John doesn't always return the favor, she says she does it because she'd rather hear him hear these things from her and not from another party. So ladies, do you think sharing details about your ex, about your love life, is actually a good idea?
With your ex,
Yeah. With your ex.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
That's weird.
Yeah. I think it's important to note that last part you just read about what she's saying. She's a public figure. She's got millions and millions of fans and people that pour into her life. And so when you hear something from a third party, which it's happened to me, things get misconstrued, and then people act on that emotion and start being a different way, and then you just lose the connection that you once had when it comes to the respect that you had with yourself. That said, if it's amicable and you've ended on that note, I think it's an amazing, mature place. If you are completely free of any emotional ties, number one. If you really do wish the best for the other person, and you really, in a healthy way, want to move on to find what's happy for you, absolutely, it's okay to make sure you hear it from me first.
Okay.
I think they're still in love, but that's just me.
I think
that could be, and that's a separate issue.
The difference between you and Nikki is that you were married. She wasn't. He dumped her. Forget that. You don't owe him nothing. Go on, move on with your life. That's it. You know what I mean?
And he's not reciprocating it.
Yeah.
So I would feel weird telling him all about my issues and on my dates, but he's not telling me anything.
But what if you're doing it? Are you doing it for him or are you doing it for me?
See,
for
that's
me,
to her point.
I'm saying I would do it for me because I want a clear conscience. I don't want anybody else talking about my life but me. You hear it from my boyfriend.
But you were married. She wasn't married.
I had a similar situation to this. I actually broke up with a guy. I broke up with him, and then he would call me and talk to me about his dates. And no, I was fine.
Because he still liked you, that's why. And she still likes him.
So that's what I'm thinking. And I would talk to him, I'd be like, that girl is a nice girl. Or like he would have situations, one time I will never forget, a girl that he was seeing was going on a trip to Puerto Rico with an NFL player. But she said that the girls that she was going with, that one of them was dating him. So I actually knew somebody that knew the NFL player. So I went and did a little bit of the digging for him. And no, the girl was cheating on...
What team did he play for?
It was New York teams. But look, and the point is, the girl was cheating on him. So I was able to tell him, but I wasn't a hater. There was other girls that I was like, no, that's a good girl. Be good to her. Be kind to her. Like, be a better guy than you were to me. And we had like a great friendship going on. There was nothing there. But I will say, there was a part of him that did still always want to get back with me.
Exactly.
And I think it was a way for him to communicate with me.
Exactly.
So I think in this case, it still might be similar. And maybe
That's
she's
the only
thinking...
time where my thing doesn't apply. You can't have ties, and you have to also be mutual about that. It has to be mutually respected that both people are like, I'm
good. Sharing dates with somebody else and you was with the other person.
She debriefs him on it. Like,
maybe she's hoping that, like, he'll hear this and
maybe
reminisce.
He'll get jealous.
Exactly.
Maybe he'll get jealous.
Maybe he'll get jealous and be like, damn, I want that old thing back. It could happen.
Yeah, it could.
Well, from keeping tabs on your ex to keeping tabs on your actual man, one fed-up woman recently admitted to Reddit that she started charging her boyfriend $50 every time he comes home after 4 a.m. The woman, who's been with her boyfriend for 2 years, said that right after she gave up partying, her man made new drinking buddies and started constantly coming home late. Many people on Reddit thought her idea was cute and clever, while others thought it could breed resentment and be a sign that their relationship is already doomed. So, ladies, do you think this is a fine way of keeping your boyfriend in line?
What?
No.
4 a.m. What is
Where are you going?
Yeah, and why?
The only thing open after 2 is Legs and Denny's. That's it.
Yep. Facts. That's what I'm saying.
That is so true.
I want a shirt that says
Legs
that.
and Denny's. I love it.
Oh,
yeah, and then you're kind of making him feel like he's a part of some kind of institution, and you don't want a man to feel like trapped. Obviously, I mean, you want him to feel like he has, freedom to do his thing. And I don't know. She sounds like he's being his mom, not his girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Who wants
feel that same way. And again, I don't want no man coming home to me because he doesn't want to be charged $50. I want you coming home because you miss me. You want to be with me. You'd rather spend time with me. When you're out and about, you're like, damn, this is not as much fun without Adrian.
And don't care, and he just be coming home here. He go your $50.
Exactly.
Bitch.
Yes.
Let me tell you, the right way to make a man come home is show him what he's missing. When that man walks through that door, you put on some bomb lingerie. You're waiting at the door with candles lit. There's bomb sexy music on. You waiting by them stairs like, this is what you've been waiting for. Come home. Yes. And I'm telling you, that man, the next time he goes out, he's like, I don't know what she got on tonight. Y'all done? We done? I'm ready to go home.
Yo, you do that right,
Trust
the boy
me.
will be home at 6:59.
Boom.
Let me tell you something. You cook dinner at the same time every night. You'll have a man at your house the same time. Men like to eat.
Man, I'm just saying, then you could double whammy. You could do an Adrian and Alani combo, cook in the lingerie, and meet him at the door with the food, like... The double whammy, I'm just saying. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Would you come home to that?
Yeah, I've actually done that. I've cooked in my...
Yes, you got to.
Wait.
Yes, I have. Lonnie, I have told this story. I've actually done it twice. Once I had nothing on and just a trench coat. I did.
You had nothing.
But then is when, I'm married.
You had nothing on with
I hope you weren't frying no chicken.
You can hurt yourself.